Okay, so question 4. Find the first three terms in the binomial expansion of 8 minus 9x to the 2/3. Right, this is all about the fact that we know that our formula for doing non-integer powers must be in the form 1 plus something x. We have to get it so it's a 1 at the start of the bracket. So the issue here is that we have an 8 at the start of the bracket, so we're going to take 8 out as a common factor and write it being 8 times 1 minus 9/8 of x, the x in there, to the 2/3. That's all for 2/3. That means everything inside that bracket is to a power of 2/3. So that is 8 to the 2/3 times 1 minus 9/8 of x to the 2/3. And 8 to the power of 2/3, cube root and then square, is 4. So we have a 4 at the front of that bracket. That is important to get the 4 there at the start. Now we can do our binomial expansion thing, which makes it 1 plus n times x. So n times x would be 2/3 times minus 9/8 of x. Plus n times n minus 1 over 2 times minus 9/8 of x squared. And I've run out of space, but it would of course go on with other terms, but we only need the first 3 terms, so that's enough. Which is 4 times 1, now let's just simplify this a little bit, there's no power there. So it is 2/3 of 9/8 is 6/8, which is 3/4, so it's 1 minus 3/4 of x. And then here, this is that classic thing, isn't it, where you forget that the 9/8 is squared as well as the x. So we're squaring minus 9/8. What have we got? We've got a 2 cancelling with that 2. So we've got an 1/8 on the bottom of our fraction. It would be negative because that minus sign is going to squaring. But we've still got a minus sign up here. And we've got 9 as the bottom of our fraction, but we've got 9 squared as the top of that fraction. So that leaves us with a 9 there, and an x squared, and then the sequence would go on within that bracket, but that, I think, is as far as we go. Is that right, or have I missed? Oh, I've got an 8! Oh, classic error. Of course, I kind of casually walked into putting the 8 down there when I'd already said the 8 is squared as part of that bracket. So that's not an 8 at all, that is a 64 down there. Now we can multiply 2 by the 4, so we've got 4 minus 3x, and 9 over 64 times 4, the 4 cancels with the 64 to give us 9/16 of x squared. And that would be the first 3 terms in that series. I didn't think that was a difficult example of that. You know, an early exercise of core 4 binomial expansion would lead you to doing those types of questions, and it would also lead you to answering the question, state the set of values for which this expansion is valid. Remember, this is all about the x coefficient that you put into the formula. Not an earlier x coefficient, it's the one that you subbed into the formula that matters. So that was minus 9/8. Of course, the minus sign is irrelevant in this case. It's the 9/8 that matters. 9/8 is between minus 1 plus 1. So 8 over 9. X is between minus 8/9 and 8/9. Okay? And that's maths.